What is circumstantial evidence? Prima facie case explained. Imagine you're watching a mystery unfold in a courtroom. You see a person leaving a house with a bag, but no one saw them commit a crime. Can this be enough to prove guilt? That's where circumstantial evidence comes into play. It's a type of proof that doesn't directly show a fact but suggests it through connected clues. For example, finding a person's fingerprint at a crime scene doesn't say they committed the crime outright, but it strongly hints they were there. When combined with other facts, it can build a case that points toward guilt. In court, circumstantial evidence is just as valid as direct evidence. It can be used to prove many elements of a crime. For instance, it can show that someone was at the scene, had stolen property, or intended to commit a crime. The key is that the evidence requires the judge or jury to make a logical guess based on what they see. They connect the dots from what they know to what they need to prove. Now, a prima facie case is a term that means enough evidence to support a claim or charge. It's the minimum needed to move forward in court. When it comes to circumstantial evidence, a prima facie case means presenting enough indirect clues that, if believed, could lead to a verdict of guilt. It doesn't mean the case is proven beyond a reasonable doubt. Instead, it shows there's enough to justify continuing with the case. Lawyers often use circumstantial evidence along with direct evidence to strengthen their arguments. For example, forensic experts might testify about DNA or ballistics evidence, which is circumstantial but very convincing. Jurors are told to consider all evidence equally, whether direct or circumstantial. The strength of circumstantial evidence depends on how well it supports the inference of guilt. If multiple pieces of evidence point to the same conclusion, it can be very powerful. In court, circumstantial evidence requires the judge or jury to make logical inferences. When enough of these clues come together, they can prove a case without a single piece of direct proof. It's a vital part of legal argumentation because sometimes direct evidence isn't available. By connecting the dots carefully, the evidence can tell a convincing story. So, in the end, circumstantial evidence can be just as strong as direct evidence if it's consistent and compelling enough to support the conclusion.